You graduate top of your class. You have the degree, the credentials, the proof that you are, by every academic measure, smart. Then you get your first real job, your first real crisis, your first unstructured problem with no textbook answer. And the feeling that arrives isn't confidence. It's a quiet, cold anxiety. This is the gap no one warned you about. School trained you to memorize, to comply, to perform on a test. But real intelligence, the kind that matters when the pressure is on, isn't about what you know. It's about how you think when you don't know. Meet Alex, a recent graduate who aced every exam. Now, faced with a client's ambiguous, high-stakes request, they're paralyzed. Their mind, full of memorized facts, offers no clear path forward. The smart credential on the wall feels like a taunt. This isn't a failure of effort. It's a mismatch of training. School rewarded the recall of existing answers. Life demands the calm creation of new ones. The illusion is that a diploma confers intelligence. The reality is that intelligence is a discipline, a set of mental skills you build, not a status you receive. And that gap is where the real work begins. So what does that real work look like? If intelligence isn't a stockpile of facts, it must be a set of trainable skills. Neuroscience points to 3 core disciplines that school rarely teaches, but that life constantly demands. The first is focused attention, the raw ability to direct your cognitive spotlight and keep it there, despite the internal chatter and external pings. It's the muscle that lets you dive into a complex problem and stay under, building depth where distraction only offers shallow browsing. The second is emotional regulation. This isn't about feeling nothing. It's the skill of noticing the wave of stress or frustration and choosing not to be capsized by it. It's what keeps your prefrontal cortex online when pressure mounts, so you can think, not just react. And the third is integrative thinking. This is the opposite of memorizing a correct answer. It's the practice of connecting dots from different domains to see patterns and solutions that aren't in any textbook. Where school rewarded siloed expertise, real problems are almost always cross-disciplinary. These aren't talents you're born with. They are disciplines built through deliberate, repeatable practice. Every time you gently return your focus, you strengthen that neural pathway. Every time you pause a heated reaction with a breath, you remodel your stress response. And every time you force yourself to ask, what does this remind me of? You train your brain to integrate, not just isolate. For Alex, this framework was the turning point. The anxiety wasn't a sign of being unintelligent. It was a signal that these specific muscles were undertrained. The credential proved an ability to consume information. The discipline of intelligence is about what you can build with a calm, focused, and connected mind. And that building starts with a single, repeatable action. So let's translate that framework into action. The discipline of intelligence is built in the smallest, most repeatable drills. For focused attention, start with a 5-minute daily drill. One task, no phone, no tabs. It's not about output. It's about training your mind to stay on a single track. For emotional regulation, install a breath awareness pause. The moment you feel stress spike, a tight deadline, a difficult email, you take one conscious breath before you react. This isn't calming down. It's inserting a gap between stimulus and your response. And for integrative thinking, keep a weekly connection journal. Just note one problem you faced and ask, what does this remind me of? A past project, a book, an unrelated hobby. You're building the muscle to see patterns, not just facts. This reframes intelligence entirely. It's not a certificate you earn once. It's the daily practice of self-mastery. It's Alex, now in a high-pressure meeting, using that breath to stay calm, using that focus to dissect the real issue, using those connections to propose a novel solution. The credential proved you could consume. These drills prove you can build. So your move is simple. Pick one. The 5-minute focus drill, the 1-breath pause, or the connection question. Do that first rep today. That is how you build a mind that remains smart, clear, and capable precisely when it matters most.